So here we have the Nissan Qashqai Automatic on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you inside the boot, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls from there. As we approach the boot, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. And then these two tray sections can lift and remove to give you even more space should you need it. Okay, now that I'm inside the car, I'm going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the Rev Counter. On the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the middle, you can see the total miles for this car, which is 16,808. Above that, we have a digital readout for the speedometer. You can change information that's displayed there by using buttons on the steering wheel for various different menus, from audio, satellite navigation, and eventually back around to the beginning again. If I back out to the steering wheel, the buttons I was just using are here. We have stereo controls surrounding that. On the right-hand side, we have cruise control and speed limiter, as well as phone controls. The phone controls can only be used after such time as you pair up the phone to the car, which is done on the touch screen in the center just here. This is also where you can access your music. So we have AM, DAB and FM radio, as you can see. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do. We have a CD player, auxiliary input just here. This car's also got USB and auxiliary input on top of that. So plenty of ways to listen to your music in this car. We've also got satellite navigation. It's accessed via these buttons. We've done a video showing how that works, which you can find on our website and also on our YouTube channel as well. If I pop the car into reverse, you will see that we've got not only parking sensors, but a 360-degree parking camera. So we have a reversing camera just there and a bird's eye view image of the car's exact location on that left-hand side as well. The cameras go a couple of steps beyond that. If you press the camera button, you will get the same bird's eye view image, but you'll also get a front-facing camera. So you can see the front of the car is close to this, which is what it's indicating there as well, and why the parking sensors were going off just a moment ago. Press the camera button again, and you get the same front view, but you also get the front passenger side wheel as well. Very easy to park with all of those cameras. Also on top of that, this car's got autonomous parking. So press either of these buttons and you can either parallel park or perpendicular park, bay park, by hitting that button and then following the instructions that come up on the screen, assuming the car is in gear, of course, which is not at the moment. Working our way down, we've got dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature, you can increase and decrease the fan speed, you can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. When you're happy with those settings, this turns your air conditioning on and off. It's on at the minute, so off, back on again. Or hit auto. The car will now take control of the fan speed and the direction of the air to maintain those temperatures for you. To override it, simply make any manual adjustment and we'll now be on our own manual settings again. With a rear heated screen and a proper heated front screen as well, just here. A 12-volt charging socket, electronic handbrake. We then have the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. Driver and passenger heated seats. A second 12-volt charging socket and the USB and auxiliary inputs that I mentioned a moment ago. The last thing I want to talk about is the panoramic glass roof. There's a button just here. Give that a push. And that will now open all the way to the back of the rear seats. And as you can see, that lets in a huge amount of extra light. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.